So good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Terry. And today's question for you is, what future are you creating? What personal future are you creating? And the question is always there to look at, to bring up an awareness, a sense of question about almost anything you would like it to be. But most of us kind of traipse along as though we don't include all of our lives, including our future. And part of this was inspired because I was up again in the middle of the night. And someone had asked me to look at their Instagram reel. And there were all of these pictures of all of these fantastic people showing off what great shape they were in, how they had remarkable abs, and they were so fit. They were doing things even in my most fittest days, when I was running marathons, I wouldn't have had the strength to do. And I was looking at it and I was going, wow, that's so cool. And then I did a little piece of self-reflection and went, okay, there's something disparate here. So I asked my body, would it like to have that level of muscular strength? And would it, if I added something like that to my life, would it actually enhance my future? Because most people don't look at like what it is in your future. They really don't ask. And I went, wow, I'm working with a lot of people right now who are certainly not aware, certainly not, haven't necessarily paid attention to their physical bodies. And all of a sudden they're finding their bodies on deep decline. They don't have the strength to do a lot of things. I'm actually finding that in young people too. Like I'm working with a 28-year-old that's like, oh my gosh, so much going on in their bodies that their bodies are not well at all. And we're not trained to even pay attention to what our body is saying. And so this was sort of inspired by, I went, okay, so if it's my 3-mile walk a day in 82-degree weather or 90-degree weather is not enough to allow me to be fit, my body to continue the way I would like it to be and create the future with my body that I desire. It doesn't mean I'm going to go and look to create a six pack or do 1-arm push-ups. However, it's kind of like, wow, if we were to know what's there in our future, what is it that we would like to have? Like, what is that? So for me, I have no intention of getting old, looking old, being old, or having no strength. Like, that's not even my reality. However, the place that's disparate is that I came to realize is that the 3-mile walk I do every day is insufficient to support what my desire for my life as I go forward in life about. And lots of people dismiss their, oh, I just have this, it's been there for a long time kind of thing, as though it's okay. But it's usually the body saying, I'm so unwell. Something needs to change here. And we don't pay attention. And then all of a sudden we find something else going on that's even bigger. And the invitation of this question, and I'm using physical body, but you could use it for any aspect of your life. Like, what future would you like to have? This is a way to do it. What future would you like to have? So like, take yourself out 15 years from now or 10 years from now. Let's do 10 years. That might make it easier. Do 10 years from now, whatever it is that you desire that to be. And if you stay on the current, whatever it is that you're doing, being, creating, spending time on, will it create the future that you've just tapped into, or do you require something else? Because really, to get clear, on what we're doing. Like we just do, a lot of people are doing like the power of now. Well, the power of now isn't really the power of now, because it's a power of now and it doesn't include all of your life. Like, how does the power of now going to get you where you want to be in 10 years from now if it's just about now? Well, I think the conversation's really, without being unkind to the people who are talking about it, it's about being present. But presence also includes an awareness of what it is that where it's taking you, like your trajectory of what you desire. And so it was such a fantastic conversation with my body about, okay, is it time to hire a personal trainer? How can I get it so that, for me, so that my body is like something else in what's going on right now, without the judgment of what's going on. It's just like, wow, I really desire to be stronger. I'm not intending to be 85 years old and not able to open a pickle jar, or not, or, you know, having challenges with flexibility. So I'm just using this body as a way of looking at it, but, you know, really being aware. Awareness, there's an old saying, it's like, what you don't know won't hurt you. I would tend to disagree. Totally tend to disagree, because the more you're aware, the more that you're willing to know, and the more you can get a sense of and be really candid with yourself. Because if you can't be honest with who could you be honest with? If you're really honest with you, you know, what is it that you're creating from? And if you're doing it from, this is what I would like to have in my future, what is it you need to really do or be or create or whatever to have that come into existence, if it's not already there? So it's like taking off the blinders and going, wow, if I keep doing blah, 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 if I keep doing retail therapy, or if I keep looking after my husband first before I look after me, or if I keep eating stuff that my body doesn't desire and it's really not working, or if I keep being angry at people because I'm angry at me, like, what is that creating? Because everything, absolutely everything that we think, everything we create, everything we imagine, every place we put our attention is what gets created. And that's actually how the world is created. The world that you see now, the physical world that we see, the thing that we live in, is a result of, just as a kind of a side note, it's a result of something that somebody imagined, thought of, created, was angry at, not angry at, and everything that we see has been a creation of from the planet. Everything that was required, everything that, you know, even if we look at fracking, just because somebody went, we don't have enough power, we need to be more powerful, and we need to have more power, so let's get more oil out of the earth because we're running out of oil, which is an invention. And then at the same time, they weren't being future forward in their thinking about what that would be like, really be like. I would say, you know, people who are doing alternative fuel and stuff like that have some essence of a different future. So, but if you were to start to look at, just back to this question about what is it, what future are you creating with your current choices, and really get like clear. And then the second part to this is, how much fun can you have creating that piece, rather than going, oh, Like I could go, oh my God, Tara, it's been a long time since you ran a marathon and you really want to do it from that point of view. Or do you want to do it from how much fun could I have with my body? And, what kind of like cool trainer could I get to come and work with me to enjoy the joy of creating something different? So every time you do anything from fun, it creates something so much more. So what is in your future that is in your current trajectory, and would you like to change it? And if you'd like to change it, what could that be like? And what would you include? So that's today's Coffee with Terry. A lot to chew on or a lot to sip on or whatever. Please enjoy creating and have an awesome one. Bye, guys.